Hello everyone, good morning. My name is Madeline Knight. I use her, she pronouns. I am a senior studying middle school social studies and I am a part of sexual health peer educators here at Mizzou. And today we're going to be talking through an issue that is very important to me, which is college nutrition and wellness. So first off, let's start by defining what wellness is. According to this slide, wellness is being in a good physical and mental state. I believe that this is defined by the university. I don't necessarily agree with this quote because it consists of all these things. It goes on to list the 8 things that incorporate wellness, but the quote doesn't necessarily incorporate wellness. It just says physical and mental health, but we all know that there's way more to that, such as emotional, environmental, financial, intellectual, occupational, physical, social, and spiritual. So let's take a couple of minutes to discuss with a partner what are some ways that we could, or what are some examples of each of these 8 things, occupational, physical, all these things. So you could do, let's do examples in your life or examples that you've seen that you want to achieve sometime in the near future. So they take time to do that. They come back together. Okay, who all came up with something emotional? How about this side of the room? Yeah. And then I go through, yeah, spiritual. Love it. I love to see it. Yeah. So today in this presentation, as you can see, there's a star on the physical aspect. That's what we're going to be focusing on more today. I'm also a part of the peer educators group, and we incorporate all of this into our training. So if you need more trainings on emotional, environmental, occupational, spiritual, social, we've got that for you. Don't even worry. So general nutrition know-how. You've got to have a lot of energy, foods to increase. Make sure you have a plate full of fruits and veggies. They're so important in our diet, but they can be so expensive sometimes. So one way that I get a lot of fruits and veggies into my diet is by buying frozen fruits and vegetables, because they're inexpensive and they last a while. So does anyone shop at Aldi? Woo, yes, I love it, I love it, I love it. So sometimes they have really great deals on fruits, like bananas are 47 cents or something like that. I love to get their blueberries because I'll just snack on those so much. I love them so much, and they're really good for you. Much better than me eating chocolate or chips. So here's the next slide, Handy Hands. It's a visual guide to portion sizes. This is about what you want your meat to be. The fist is how much you want grains, rice to be. This side you want some fats. The fingertip is about 1 teaspoon? Yeah, that's really small. And then the thumb is about 2 tablespoons. I was thinking about it. For this is really small for me, but I think it's because I have small hands and I'm a small person that this is exactly proportional to me as a person, my weight, my size. And I'm sure that someone taller will have bigger hands, or someone bigger will have bigger hands, and that proportionally will match up to them. They'll have bigger teaspoon sizes, and it works perfectly for your diet. Mine works perfectly for my diet. So nutrition label 1-on-1. Everyone's seen these, they've looked at them, they've read the calories, the sugar intake, the total carbohydrates. Yeah, awesome. So you see where it says the percentages and stuff. Don't always go by that because it's an approximation of the percentage that goes into your diet, but your diet can be different every day, and it's different from what they probably expected when they wrote the percentages. So go by the grams. Go by the grams instead. Pay attention to that caloric intake. It's real big on the front. And then pay attention to the serving size too. I always mess this up. It says 8 servings per container. Serving size is 2/3 cup. So that serving, 2/3 a cup, is going to be worth 230 calories, not as much as you want. It's 230 calories. Yeah, I mess that up a lot, but I'm working on it. So to be wary of fad diets. Has anyone done keto or Whole30? I know my mom loves Whole30. So fad equals bad. It's not a good thing. Fad diets usually lead to yo-yoing weight. As you can see, it goes from diet and then famine response. So your body responds like it's in a famine because you've just treated it, not badly, but treated it or done something that it was not expecting. So it responds like it's in a famine. And then if you fall off from the diet, you do a feast response. Like you're so hungry and you just eat everything you can because you're so hungry. And then you repeat. You're kind of like overweight. You're not where you want to be. You go back into the diet and then it all circles around. So what we suggest is you should eat what you think is best fuels your body. And I heard someone from mental health mentors, don't eat it if you don't like it. Like, it's simple as that. If you don't like broccoli, don't eat it. Eat another vegetable or something. If you love carrots, eat carrots. That's wonderful. You know what's best for your body. And try to learn your hunger cues to eat intuitively. Like, I know, like, I don't know, when I'm hungry, I know I need to eat, and eat slowly, because then your body has more time to respond and you're not eating so fast. Suddenly you're so full and you're so, I don't know, miserable. Like, eat slowly so you can start to slowly see the hunger or the body responses to that. I love this pyramid so much. It makes me want to eat so much good food, like all these vegetables on the bottom. So we've all seen this food pyramid before. And it's such an important visual because it reminds us what to eat more of and what to eat less of. So you want to eat more of those vegetables and fruits. And as we go up, want to eat less grains, less meats, less like fats, like, or the processed fats are at the top, and then like the natural fats are at the second to top. So yeah, just it's a good reminder. Have a lot of fruits and vegetables because those are so good for you. Less grains, meats, and then fats. You can have some fats, but not a ton. Try and keep those low. So physical activity. The ACSM and CDC recommends 150 minutes a week of moderate intensity aerobic activity, and 2 times per week do muscle strengthening activities. So yeah, so define moderate. Moderate intensity is like heart increasing. You may break your sweat, but you're not exhausting. So that's like brisk walking, dancing, swimming, leisurely bicycling. Who loves to bike in here? I do too, but I don't have a bike up here. I need to really figure out where to get a bike. So then there's vigorous intensity. Your heart's pounding, you're sweating, you're breathing heavy. So it's like sprinting, tennis, bicycling uphill, fast cycling. And then there's muscle strengthening, which is like body weight exercises. So like weightlifting, yoga, Pilates. When I read that, I was so excited because I do yoga every morning. That made me so happy. So I'm really strengthening my body. So some student resources, the Goma Zoo app. I didn't know this, and I wish I knew this when I was a freshman, but they have the Zootrition thing, which has the daily menu with nutrition facts for the dining locations on campus. I think that's so cool. I would have loved to know that. So now you guys know it, use it, utilize it. The Rec Center, they got Tiger X classes. The first week of every semester, they have free Tiger X classes, so you don't have to pay for it, you can just go. They've got weights, pool, cardio, rock climbing, all this good stuff, free meditations and yoga. We'll talk about that on the next slide. Dorm workouts, sometimes they do Just Dance for fun. You can go on nature walks. There's so many beautiful parks around here. I just went to Capon Park for the first time last weekend, and I loved it. I'll be back there again soon. So here's yoga times. I think this is for spring. I will send out an email to your professor, and we'll get the new times for fall 2019. So yeah, there's that. It's usually every day. I hope it's at a good time for you all. It's at a good time for me. And then there's a ton of other apps to help you. I love using FitnessPal. It helps me count my calories. I can see the ratio or the proportion of like carbohydrates to fats to proteins that I eat every day. That keeps me under my limit, all that good stuff. And then they have a blog so I can see good recipes to use, healthy recipes. I love it. So yeah, above all else, remember diet and exercise does not define you. Just be happy with your body and stay healthy. So we talked about today overall wellness, and then we really focused on physical wellness. So I hope you all learned a lot. We had a ton of resources to learn from. I'll send out the PowerPoint to your professor. I'll get those yoga times to you. Thank you. You've been a great audience.